Hey everyone, Joe here with JoesDTF.com. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I want to make a quick video explaining one crucial piece of equipment you need in order to start your own apparel decoration business today. And that is the heat press. That's right. Now, with DTF transfers, you can apply, I suppose, with a home iron or an easy press, but I don't suggest that. I recommend taking a little investment into a heat press, and now you can start an actual apparel decoration business with confidence. The heat press is going to be something that's going to alleviate a lot of potential issues down the road with applications, with the time spent on each piece of apparel. So I'm going to go over quickly on the heat press I currently have, just so that you guys get an idea of what the functionality of a heat press is and why it's important to have one. Now, I have a red heat press that is not really in production anymore, and this is a 16 by 20 heat press. It's a clamshell heat press, so it opens up like that. There are the swing away heat presses, which remove the heating element away from your lower platen so you can set up a little bit nicer. You need a little bit more space for that, but that's an option as well. This is the heating element. It is on currently. I'm just quickly going to show you guys the menu button here. Now, I have three simple buttons up at the top. It's mode in the middle, which allows me to dictate what temperature I want to be at. I have it set to 275 degrees. If I click mode again, I have the amount of time the press is going to go off. So the duration of the press I have set to 15 seconds. And then on both sides or either side of the mode button, there's a minus and a plus button, which is to adjust either if you want to decrease your temperature or your time, or increase with the plus button your temperature and time. And then once you hit the mode button one more time, it's going to start heating up, which it is right now. So that's it. Now, the other important thing that why I stress having a heat press is extremely important for your DTF applications is the pressure. Now, with a home iron, that's the problem, is that the pressure is dictated by you and how much force you're putting down on the area you're pressing. With this, you can adjust your pressure right here with the pressure knob by turning it clockwise, which is going to increase the pressure, or counterclockwise, which will decrease the pressure. And then when I close it, I know that I have even pressure throughout the whole 16 by 20 space, and a simple release. Now, that is also going to be something that when you're looking into heat presses, you might consider wanting that as a part of your heat press, which has a pressure indication right on the menu, so you can see how much pressure your heat press is set to. Now, mine doesn't have that, so on the control panel, I can't really tell how much pressure I'm actually getting. But there are heat presses that come with a higher ticket price that will let you know where the pressure is on your press. And that'll be usually indicated by a number value. It's usually like 1 to 9. So let's say 1 to 3 is light pressure, 4 to 6 or 7 is like a medium pressure, and then 7 to 9 is more of a higher pressure. So that will help you know where you're at. Otherwise, you just get used to or familiarized with what is a lighter pressure for you, what's a medium pressure, and what's a firm pressure. And I know right now, without even having any apparel on my heat press, that I am at a medium to firm pressure because I've been pressing a lot of DTF transfers. And you also need to know that with whatever blank apparel you're using or pressing on, that will also influence your overall pressure. So the thicker the fabric, like a crew neck like this, is going to take, the pressure is going to be a little bit different than if I had just a regular cotton t-shirt, if that makes sense. So you want to adjust accordingly to what type of apparel or what type of blank you're pressing on. So that'll just take time a little bit on the setup. Again, very, very important piece of equipment. This is all you need in order to get going on an apparel decoration business of your own. Obviously at JoesDTF.com, we will take care of printing and shipping your transfers right to your house or place of business. All you got to do is get your artwork ready to be printed and how you want it to look on your garment. And once we have that, we're ready to press right on a heat press. So let's do an example here. So 100% cotton t-shirt. I'm gonna pre-press for about 5 seconds. I have my DTF transfer already ready to go. All right, cover sheet, Teflon sheet, whatever you're using. I'm gonna press for 5 seconds and peel hot. Now that's not done, I'm gonna go back and press for another 7 seconds, and that's all it takes to get a transfer done. And now I have a shirt done in under 15 seconds using a heat press. Like I said, you can use a home iron or an easy press, but just be very cautious on making sure that the temperature is correct, your pressure is correct. It isn't my advice to use one. I definitely suggest looking into getting a heat press. I'll leave some suggestions of heat presses that are very inexpensive to start out with in the description below. Obviously, you know where you can get your DTF transfers. You can check that out today at JoesDTF.com. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing with all these transfers, so make sure you share them, follow our socials, all that fun stuff. I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and keep being a rock star.